The following events were recorded as they happened at the Hospital for Sick Children in Toronto. On this episode of Life's Little Miracles, Janine's new ear. "15-year-old Janine Dunton was born with a syndrome that resulted in many health problems, including hearing impairment. She also does not have a left ear. Today, Janine will meet a team of doctors to prepare for surgery to fit her with a prosthetic ear.
Hey, sport. It's new and exciting.
The surgery offers cosmetic and social benefits and is very important to Janine now that she is in high school.
How's school?
Oh, pretty good.
Is it better than going to school, coming here today?
Yeah.
Yeah. And after this visit, you know, it's a very stressful visit, so I don't want you cleaning your room for a couple of weeks. So, this is it. Let me just see which ear we're looking at. This one here. Did it bug you?
No.
Not having one didn't bug you at all, but you'd like one, eh?
Yeah.
In the old days, they didn't have anything we could do for this except sort of stick on ears. But now we have the ability to put on ears that stick right on, and they can't come off. So they can be pulled off, but only with a little bit of force. And they really look absolutely beautiful. And the only thing that will feel unnatural is if anybody ever nibbles on your earlobe, you won't feel it because it's made of plastic. But apart from that, it'll look good, and you really will be hard-pressed to see that it's not your real ear. So this is an operation that we do just to sort of improve the quality of life. We think it's one of the most important things you can do for a child and a young, growing teenage woman is just make sure that they are comfortable as they can be in their skin. And it'll be a beauty. Okay? It'll be a beauty.
Yeah.
I have the template, so I'll show you that. And then that will guide and show me exactly where the best place to put the two retaining fixtures is. And then hopefully tomorrow we'll have enough depth of bone to be able to put the fixtures in, plus attach the abutments, plus thin the skin.
And how long does the entire process take if you can do everything?
The operation? A couple hours. Tomorrow is the opera. You know any songs you play in the opera? How do I? Okay, so David, sweetheart, can I just have you two there? Are you comfortable? Okay. David, there's a concern here about recreating the hairline.
Actually, the hairline tends to get in the way of creating a good interface with the prosthetic margin.
Right. Okay, honey, I'm just going to write on you. Right, and that's far enough in front for you. Yeah. All right. If you think I'm going to remember any of that, you can just forget it. So that's good. All right.
Have you always had hearing loss? She's missing an ear on this side. Mild to moderate loss on this side.
Okay.
But normal hearing with the hearing aid in.
They'll tell you downstairs when they want to take the hearing aid off. They might take it off right in the operating room, and then they'll save it for you.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to wear it in there, Janine.
But then I'm not gonna.
They'll let you know.
But then what?
I'm not gonna back on.
Well, we don't know that for sure. She's just concerned that she might not be able, after the operation, might not be able to put it back in.
She wouldn't be able to hear.
She wouldn't be able to hear anything if she didn't have it.
Okay. You can have a seat.
Well, hopefully it's you, Dr. Paxson, and I'll ask him. Janine,
So,
the hearing aid.
yeah,
You want to leave it on.
Well, I want it in.
when you wake up.
Yeah.
What did I miss here?
She wants to keep her hearing aid in.
Will you want to take it out for the operation?
When she's asleep. You know, because we'll want to communicate with her and tell her what we're doing until she's asleep. And then when she's asleep, we'll take it out and turn it off. And we'll, as soon as she's awake again, we'll put it back in.
If you have to do skin graft, where do you take it from?
High up on the thigh. That's a medical term for the bottom. All right, we're all set. And the nurse will take you in, and then we'll get started, and I'll come see you when I'm done.
See you in a couple hours, eh? Got a kiss?
See you when you wake up, Dad.
Oops, I'm gonna go button.
Okay. Bye, sweetie. Go. We're gonna give it to Mom?
Is that what we're gonna do, or are you gonna hold on to it? What was the deal?
What was the deal that you...
I think she wanted you to hold it and put
Okay,
it back
then I'm
in.
gonna put it in my pocket.
Okay, so let's position now, and let's get on with
Put it in
the
my
show.
pocket.
We'll just put this on, and then we'll just shave a bit of the area. I try and shave as little as you can, because these girls hate being shaved, you know. Try and control her sideburns, so she hides the post-op scar. Like that, and like that. And we go like that.
Yeah.
And like that. So that's good. Now we just gonna, that is actually, we almost did it perfectly actually. Maybe we'll just take this will be our skin graft. They want a centimeter sort of around each pedestal. There's no bone there. Where he wants it, there's no bone. So I'll do the best I can. But I can't put it where he wants it because there's no bone there. That's probably a bone right there.
Yeah, there's a big one.
You would have to just, change things. The portion behind the ear will be thicker than optimal, but still acceptable. Is everybody happy?
Yes, I am.
That's all that matters. Okay, here we go, boys and girls. We've been getting away with it pretty well, blood loss free here. Yeah. That's a beauty too. It's nice, it's firm, it's 4 millimeters. Those are 2 half-inch holes. We're gonna go ahead and try the whole thing, and then we'll lay the graft in and put the abutments through and send her upstairs. David, I'm gonna see how you do on your skin graft before I decide how much to undermine here. You really got to take a big skin graft out so that she gets a good healing area, because that's really what makes her happy again, is if she never ever has to come to the operating room again for this. And then when Ann gets back, we can get the abutments.
So are you convinced that the abutment's complete?
Yes. Okay, now for putting on the dressing, can we put it on her back if possible? I want to get the other ear exposed because she was concerned about that.
Before we turn her, so it won't all end up on the floor. Oh, right.
Okay?
I gave it to you.
Yeah, it's done.
Thanks. How's it? Oh, good job. Thanks.
Okay. Done and perfect.
Good.
That's the deal. That actually went really well.
Oh, did it?
I shouldn't sound surprised, but I was expecting that the bleeding would be a bit of a problem, but it wasn't at all. First, we put the template on and we found where they'd marked. And where they marked, there really wasn't sufficient bone. So we went back and farther. Having done that, we found 2 really, really good pieces of bone. Then we put a nice skin graft on. So right now there's 2 little buttons coming out.
So there's like no more operations.
No, I'm done.
Good.
Oh, good.
As soon as she wakes up, we can go in and see her, put the hearing aid in, and she'll be fine.
It's really important for her to hear.
I know. So that's why we did it a different way.
Did you just get a shot?
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, B.
How you doing? You all right?
You have a nice nap? Can you hear us? The doctor said everything went good, eh? They did everything they wanted to do today. So you're all done.
You're all done. Janine, you're all done.
Days.
All right, kiddo, anything hurting? Anything bothering you at all?
Not really.
Excellent. Should I get it off? There's nothing much to it. I'm just going to take this off, and the dressing underneath is what we'll leave you with for a week. And you're not to get it wet. I don't want you doing any skydiving or trampolining. Okay? And
Go to school probably.
do you want to go to school?
No.
Well, she should really stay home. The fixtures are under there. That's just some polysporin. So gauze. This is a good hairstyle for a week. And this is all just some gel and stuff like that. There's a small plastic that'll retain this dressing and allow us to push the skin right close to the skin graft. And that's it, really. So what we'll do now is we'll just sort of put a 4x4 on and just tape that in place just to cover that. And next week I'll see it.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, let's take a peek. We got all the toys. Did you have a good week?
Yeah.
All right, hop up. Watch your head. I slept through a neurosurgery lecture, so if you knock yourself out, I'm out of luck. All right, Ma, Pa, any problems?
I don't think so.
Okay, buddy, tell me if there's anything that hurts. How's school?
Okay.
Yeah?
Bit of bleeding. She said a couple days at school down by the skin graft.
Yeah. Oh, it's not unusual. The whole thing is just looking great. The only part that I had any concerns about was that exposed lower part, and it looks perfect. So everything else is just perfect, perfect, perfect. That whole deep area there will fill in with soft tissue. It always does. And almost too much. I wish I could stop it from filling it. It's perfect today. The skin color will go back to normal. It'll lose that purplish hue. And that's really the end of the show. You won't believe this in a month. You won't believe it looks like this.
Can you tell us approximately when she...
Would have an ear on?
Yes.
I haven't a clue.
Okay.
Honestly, because I think once they start until they're done, if everything goes really smoothly, it's a couple of months.
Okay.
We tend to go really slowly, generally, because if there's any hiccups, we'd rather wait and make sure that they're gone before we proceed, because it's a really expensive thing. And if we rush in, for example, put the ear on before the soft tissue has finished and it's still swollen, the thing doesn't fit 3 weeks later. It's just a complete nightmare. So then you got a big gap and you're faced with, okay, now do we buy another ear already? So that's why I just completely am so vague about it. I say, it'll be on. It'll definitely be on before college.
Narrows it down.
Pretty much. It'll be soon, honey. It'll be soon.
Okay, well, let's have a look.
Can I come in?
Sure. Yeah. Very welcome. Sorry, I gotta roll over. Okay, well, let's have a look. I'm gonna tip you back here a bit, okay? Oh, looks pretty good.
Yeah, it healed fairly quickly.
That's great. I don't see anything that's going to interfere with the implants at all. Just to outline where we're going to want to
Make the impression.
I'll take it all the way back here, even though. You want to watch what I'm doing?
Okay.
All right, I'll give you a mirror and you can watch. See what I'm doing? This is the beginning of the impression. I'm just going to put the impression material lightly against your skin, and it's going to record the shape of the skin. Okay, you have a look at it and I'll go out, make sure we're still square.
Looks fine. Yeah.
Looks good. It's beginning to firm up now too, so. Just going to undo the screws. And then we'll just gradually start to slip these apart. You're probably going to feel it pulling your hair a little bit, but I will try and do it as gently as I can. Oh, one hair there. There you go. Good. And there we are. There's our impression. So all those little details, all the contours are the thing that we need, and the ear will adapt to those contours. Okay. You're done, kiddo. Okay? Good.
Okay, Janine, last time you were here, we took impressions of you. Do you remember?
Hi.
Okay, so what we did from that point, this would be the impression that we took the last time. Do you remember? Yeah. So there we go. There's an ear. This is your good ear. All right. And from that, we also took another impression to match your good ear in wax.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So we're going to try this on you. We're going to see how it looks. Now don't be surprised if it's not exactly where you'd like it. So you have a look and we can make all these little changes. Push. There we go. Now you have a look in the mirror and tell me what you think.
I don't know.
Take your time, son. If there's something a little bit. But feel free, Janine. This is what David does. He wants your
Well, this
input.
one seems a bit big. I don't know.
Seems a little big. Okay. You still like me to make it a bit smaller for you? But Janine, you'll be the final judge. All right. So I'll try this on you. Snip, snap. There we go.
Yeah.
You like that? Okay, Mum and Dad, what do you think? Yours is equally as important voice.
But it definitely is a little more refined and tipped back here, and I like that. Hey, Robin? There's not as much of a cup to it there at that point.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
I can't find much wrong with it.
Okay.
I think it's great. Ain't you, Janine?
So what we're going to do next is we're going to mix some colour, and then we'll have another look again with fresh eyes at the wax up. All right. So we're approaching journey's end. Not there yet, but the end is in sight. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
All set?
Ready for the big game?
Great, yeah.
Final big push.
Great.
Okay, well, this is it. So, did you remember? Earring
Yeah.
and sunglasses. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright. The most painless piercing you'll ever have. There we go. Ta-da! All you need to do, Janine, is get yourself some Vaseline. Just wipe it on the leading edge, because that's what it does. It makes it all nice and translucent. Okay, ready? Click. Click.
Amazing, eh?
Alright. Now you can have a look in the mirror.
Looks nice, Janine.
Yeah.
Did you ever think this day would come, Janine?
Not really. I don't know.
Do you like the earring where it is?
I think so.
You do? Then you'll be able to wear 2 earrings, but you can even pierce it at the top if you like. But,
What do you think, Mom?
Oh, I think it's beautiful. I thought so much about the day she was born, and they told me. It was devastating.
journey's end.
It's absolutely amazing.
All right, Dave, thanks very much.
You're more than welcome.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Oh, take care. Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're gonna put some Vaseline on it, Janine, first? Okay, well, let me hold your hair.
Oh, those are nice earrings.
Yeah,
Yeah, very nice. Who gave you those?
Juliana.
Juliana. Yeah, they look good.
Oh, that looks good.
Okay,
Bye,
Janine, you have a good day.
See
I
you,
love
son.
you.
Call us.
Bye.
Yeah, give me
There's
a
any
call,
problem.
okay? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now that Janine has recovered from surgery and received her prosthetic ear, she is ready to start a new term of high school. One more of the challenges Janine was born with has been overcome. On the next episode of Life's Little Miracles, Natalie's heart operation and Sarah's double vision.